Hey guys, we got some breaking news for the people who are still interested in the Blake Lively Justin Baldoni court case. So let's get into it because I think it's over. So for all my truth seekers, this is what's going on. So as of May 4th, 2026, which is today, Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni settled their 1.5 year legal battle. They were set to go to trial on May 18th, and they decided to settle. So let's do a recap for those that don't know. The settlement resolved lawsuits involving accusations of sexual harassment, retaliation, and a smear campaign between the co-stars. So, terms were not disclosed, but both sides expressed pride in the film. So basically, which everybody knows, Justin Baldoni purchased the rights to the movie It Ends With Us. He hired Blake Lively to be the lead woman in the movie, and he was the lead man, and they butted heads for some reason. Blake dropped his lawsuit, wouldn't let him go to the premiere, all kinds of crazy stuff. And based on all that, all the lawsuits that were flying around, they were to go to court and go to trial on May 18th. I'll do a quick recap on that. So Lively accused Baldoni and his production company, Wayfair Studios, remember, of sexual harassment, retaliation, smear campaign after she raised concerns, so-called concerns. The response, Baldoni countered, accusing Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, this goofy, of orchestrating a campaign to ruin his reputation. But remember, you guys, my last video on this, in April 2026, remember, the judge dismissed the majority of Lively's claims, including the big one, which was the sexual harassment, arguing she was an independent contractor rather than a traditional employee. So all of the things that she filed did not apply, and the judge threw it out. So remember, the remaining issues were the settlement cover she claims of retaliation and breach of contract that were set to go to trial. And remember, she tried to get all of these credits, all these writing credits, and I think like producing credits on the movie that she did not deserve. So a lot of that was going to be argued in court as well. So one of my questions was, is there going to be any like awarding? Did anyone get any type of financial awardment due to this? And basically what it's saying is that while the settlement terms are private, a judge had previously granted Lively's request to seek attorney's fees after Baldoni's countersuit was tossed. It is common for such fees to be addressed within a final settlement package, but then her claims were also dismissed. So I guess that kind of like balances everything out. So I don't think any money was awarded. I know that I heard through a lot of blogs that Blake Lively and her husband were having some issues because he was footing the bill for this case, and it put a strain on their relationship. Allegedly, that's what I heard. Neither one of them are in a bad place financially, so I'm sure that whatever needed to be covered was covered. And Blake also lost that opportunity to actually get any money from Justin, because he could do the same thing to her and ask for the judge to have her pay for his attorney's fees as well, since all of her claims were booted out as well. So again, they just did like a joint statement kind of expressing how they just wanted to focus on the success of the film, and neither one of them had like bad blood to say in this joint statement. But I'm pretty sure they're glad that it's over. But like I said in my last video, Blake, you should have been, handled this and shut it down. And my other thing that I wanted to say also was, I'm pretty sure they were just going to hurt too many people. Too many people's business and lives were going to be pulled in, i.e. Miss Taylor Swift herself, okay? And even her husband, I mean, they could have did a lot of discovery, and I'm pretty sure they've already done a lot of discovery, being that they were about to go to trial, and a lot of stuff probably came out, and a lot of people could have got damaged. So I knew that it was not going to go to trial. But anywho, that's the update, you guys. Let me know what you think.